Okay, welcome back to Advanced List Building Strategies. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the next phase of your list building process, which you might think is an option because we're talking about list building and we talked about product creation. Is not an option. And you're going to see why when we get to the entire course. But you must create an upsell. Okay, now there are lots of ways in which to do that. You can add on a relevant piece of software that you have developed on Odesk or on Elance, right? You can do that where you can sometimes even find a private label rights piece of software or WordPress plugin on within the resale rights community. You can also take the concept that you are teaching them to the next level. Maybe you can add on in a more advanced method, right? If you want to do that, now there are ways to do that, and you can add on this as an upsell. Doesn't necessarily mean, and the upsell should not be something that they need in order to succeed with your product. Okay, you can add on some case studies and more proof. That's always going to give you a more powerful product. Use PLR if you have to. Just make sure the upsell is relevant, right? You're going to use PLR for the same reason. I mean, if you can create an advanced methodology and you need to add in some explanation, use PLR, but don't use it if it's irrelevant. Now, buyers should see this offer as soon as they make the purchase of the front end product. In other words, and you can set these things up in JVZoo and Warrior Plus. They're easy to set up. All you're going to do is make sure that people are going to see an offer. You want to keep your upsell very simple. You probably want to have, you might want to have a headline. You may not want to. You can do a video sales letter and a buy button. Keep it simple, right? You don't want anything to get in the way of you actually creating a high quality upsell, and you want to get it up and running. So as long as it is relevant, it's based on your research, it's going to help them in some way that the front end product cannot, but they should not need this in order to succeed with what you are selling them in the front end. But this is not an option. It is part of the process, and you're going to leave money on the table if you don't do this. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.